Hey everybody out there, this is Kris Nicholson. Right now I have two digital pianos right over here that I definitely adore. These are the Williams digital pianos that, this is a company that I'm actually helping and collaborating with. So, right on the side over here, this is the Legato 3. I remember a long time ago I did a demo of the Legato 1 and gave my honest opinion. Ever since then, the Williams company actually seen that long time ago. This must be probably 4 or 5 years ago. And from that one YouTube video came a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of comments. And from that one YouTube video, I went into collaboration with Williams. And I will be seeing them at NAMM, which is in Anaheim, California. So Williams has always, this is actually the first keyboard company that actually supported me, and as you can see, I got the shirt. They sponsored my 40th birthday party, and they gave me, back then it was a Series 2, the Series 3 didn't even come out, but they gave me digital pianos to give away to my friends for like prices. So we had like a contest, a piano contest, and Nevada Hideaway won the Symphony Grand, and two others won. One of them won the Allegro 2, and then the Legato. Now, both of these pianos are basically the same. It's the same synth engine. Only thing that's not the same is the body, and what's not the same is basically the action. So this is a smaller body. This is actually, it's a full 88 key, 64 note polyphony. You have 10 voices on there, and also, like, the piano sound is actually a 3-layered sample of an Italian grand, which is really cool. So they both have the same synth engines. This one has more of the effects and more of the parameters right on top of it, as in this one is actually hidden and it's basically from the keys. Both keyboards can actually be controlled from the Williams app. And the Williams app you can download for free. This digital piano right over here is going for $200. And this digital piano over here is going for $300 at Guitar Center and also at Musician's Discount. No, sorry, Musician's Friend. Musician's Friend. And the app you can get for free. It's available for iPad and also iOS. So today, what I wanted to do, or to say tonight, I wanted to demonstrate this and show you these are the two pianos that I help the Williams company. I collaborated with them and told them my ideas, and then they designed a whole digital piano around my ideas. And they did a good job. They did a good job with both of them. Okay, so you're only going to hear the Allegro 3. And this thing. And you still hear the resonance. It's fading out. It's fading out. So on both of them, one of the upgrades that I mentioned is that first about the style of the casing and everything. On the Allegro 2, the edges were a little bit more rounded. These are more pointed, so it gives it more of a professional look. This still has the same body as the Legato 1. There was no Legato 2, it's Legato 1, then it jumped to Legato 3. But this has an upgraded engine, the same as this one, which is really neat. Both of them, they, of course, have the Williams app. Also, you have another app called the McCarthy Music Software, which means that basically the McCarthy Music Software, if you don't know how to play the piano, download the McCarthy Music Software on here, and you can actually get a pianist that can interact with you. And of course, you have to pay for lessons because, you know, it's interacting and everything like that. But they're showing you in real time what is the notes and everything. So from your iPad or from your computer, you have an onboard teacher and the keyboard interacts. So they can play something on their keyboard and it will play it back on this one, which is really cool. All right, so that's the piano sound. And here's another piano sound right here. This is actually the grand piano. not just the action's really good. So if I want to slow. That's sampled. So piano 1 and piano 2, which is one is a grand piano, the other one's a bright piano. So that was piano 1. This is piano 2. So I mean, one thing about it is that the touch on here, as I said, this is they're both 88 keys. Now a lot of people, they will find that the keyboard on this is a little bit shorter. Number one is that the weight is basically, it's half the weight of this, and both of them take D-sized batteries, like 6 D-sized batteries, and they run for 6 hours, which is really nice. You can take it anywhere. iPad connectable means that you can actually not only just use the app, but you can use other apps with it, which I will show you a little bit later on here. Okay, so other instruments, you have the electric pianos. You have 2 electric pianos on here. Let me get to the first one. And this one's like a Fender Rhodes. Just in real time, say for instance if I have chorus, I could give it a little bit more tremolo. And you can control the speed of it, which is really good. Anything that, like all the parameters, you can actually do it from the app and not even touch a keyboard. Because there's some stuff, you can do it on the keyboard too, but there's some stuff on a keyboard that you have to go through the keys and everything. Everything on the app is just basically right there, right in front of you. You also have, say for instance, if you wanted to take off the reverb, right there. Back in, if you want to put more in. That's really cool. Another electric piano you have is the reed piano, which is going to be the Wurlitzer. I just sold 2 Wurlitzer electric pianos. One of them was the 200A, and the other one was the 270, which was their butterfly brand. And I don't need it anymore. I do miss it. I don't need it anymore, but now I have the great sample. If I put a little bit of tremolo inside of it. Nice, right? I collaborated with a lot of, they actually picked the sounds themselves, but I collaborated in how basically the feeling of the piano should be, the sound should be. There's a little red strip, and I don't know if you can see it right over here. That's to stop the keys from slamming. This has a brand new action from the ALLEGRO 2 series. The ALLEGRO 2 series had a little bit of an older action. This one has a more naturally scaled, graded hammer action. It's a totally different action from the series 2. And this one from the series 1, from the series 3, has more upgraded amplifiers. So they both have more upgraded amplifiers, as you can see. I'm not using any speakers with it. And really cool, because I performed out with this at restaurants. I performed out with this at different gigs, and I didn't need an extra speaker. It was loud enough. Okay, so the organ, you have your regular percussive organ. So your Leslie's from your Mod X, which is a modified effects, and you're controlling it on your foot switch, which is your sustain pedal. Both pianos actually come with sustain pedals, and they come with power adapters, and they also come with a music desk. One thing that I like about this, and I've seen the other keyboard companies that are basically like the competitors, this has a longer music desk, just like on a grand piano. I actually took the music desk off and put it right next to my grand pianos, and it's the exact same size as that. You could put more variety of music on it. So you have a grand piano style music desk, which is really good. Okay, so that's one organ. Here's the other organ, which is a variation. This is the full drawbar organ, which is really good. Using the pedal and everything. Now, I have this at full blast, everybody. I have it at full blast, which is really cool. So that's a power of the speakers without it even being hooked up to the sound system. Okay, so you have the pad sound, which this is the strings. Now I'm going to put a little bit more EQ. I'm going to play a wrong note. But that's the quality of the string. So if you want a piano and strings together, which I'm going to show you later on in this video, you can actually have the piano and strings together, and you can say, for instance, the piano could be a little bit lower than the strings, or the strings could be a little bit lower than the piano. You can actually modify that too, which is really nice. You also have this pad. I told him to put the synth pad in here because I think it's really, really cool. Very cool, very cool. I'm just going through the sounds real quickly on here. Also, you have the bass category. The bass category, you have an acoustic. Really nice. I'm sorry about the car going by. I'm actually at my house, and you know, this is, by the way, I'm not using a stand, I'm just using my, my dining room table right here. I thought I'd give you just a nice raw view of this instrument, which is really cool. You have that bass, and also you have an electric bass. I mean, I haven't practiced the bass that much, but you get an idea. Really neat, really neat. You can split, you can layer, you can do split and layer at the same time. You can set your split point on it, which is really cool. So let's get back to the first piano. And what I'm going to do, I like my EQ up. You can change the EQ either here, or you can do it right here, which is really cool. And then, so if I wanted to do that layer, you have the selections right over here, which is split. And I wish I had this closer to you guys. This says split, and over here it says layer. So the layer, it actually changes the color. So the strings is actually highlighted. And I can turn the volume of the strings up or down. I can give it more reverb. And this is my other effects right here. And you can still see it's still going. It's not fading out. Other digital pianos will fade out. This is still there. Very good quality, very good quality strings, and also I'm helping them collaborate with mostly the instruments, and also, well, it's a big project. It's a big project, and I'm not supposed to tell too much about what I'm actually be doing because it's a big secret. It's a big secret for me, and it's a big secret for what we're doing with the company and everything like that. But okay, so that's the pad sound with the strings, and you can have it in many other different variations that you have on there. For the split point, it actually changes to purple. So this side is the bass. This side on my dining room table, so I don't know if you heard it, but there's like a little bit of rattliness on the table, something like that. But it's such an awesome instrument. I mean, that bass actually sounds so real. It's unbelievable. So you got the split, and also then over here you got the split end layer. So if I have the bass on that end. Split point is right here, so if I wanted to change that just a little bit, all you have to do is take your finger and drag it. And once I let go, so there. Just like that. And it's really helpful. If I get back to single, like some keys that I cannot play in. Gonna be honest with you, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're a genius. You can play in every key." No, I cannot. I cannot play in every key. So I kind of cheat a little bit, and I use a feature called transpose. So got that right there. I get to go down a couple now. go back up to like 0 and I can change the octave. In a heartbeat, which is really cool. And this is what I like about it. It's very, very nice. It's very versatile of basically what I can do. So I have that right here. Now I'm going to keep this app on. The reason I'm going to keep this app on, there's a feature called Local, which you can actually turn off the keyboard, and I don't have that on here, but I forgot how to do it on the piano itself. I have to go back into the manual. The manual, I'm going to be honest with you, the manual is very self-explanatory, and it's like probably like 20 pages. It's not like 150 pages like what other manuals are, and it's very self-explanatory. The app is very self-explanatory, and as you can see, the keyboard layout is also self-explanatory too, which is very good. So if I wanted to transpose, if this transpose didn't work because the app needs updating or whatever, I could do the transpose in the octave right onto the keyboard itself, and so it has a metronome. Both of them have metronomes, which is really neat. So you can set your own metronome pattern, you can set your own metronome speed, and very, very professional. I mean, both of these are very, very professional stage pianos, basically, depending on what you're going to be using it for. Okay, so I'm going to keep that app open, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this sound down. So there's no sound on here. Watch this. I'm going to open up another app. Now this is my gigging iPad, and I probably have to do the session very quick of this because I only have 40%. Say for instance, if I wanted a nice piano sound on here, so let's pick I grand piano, and this is the tack piano, and it's kind of a little bit too loud. So let me turn it down, because one thing about it too. What I learned about any digital piano, it could be the most expensive one. If the app is too loud, it overpowers the amplifier system. And then the amplifier system, the electronics, it tells it, okay, it's time to shut off. Any digital piano, I experienced it on stage. But, and this becomes your controller, your keyboard controller, and your app becomes your sound module, which is really cool. So you can have another piano sound. So say for instance, if I wanted just a regular grand piano sound, which is really cool. Something. I'm getting a little bit delayed because two things. I have the Bluetooth on, and I have the app going through the chords. So let me turn off the Bluetooth. Much better. So you cannot have the Bluetooth at the same time, the app going on at the same time. Back on the Bluetooth anytime you need to, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let me demonstrate another app. I have so much stuff on here, but the other app I wanted to demonstrate was basically the Korg M1. I love the Korg synthesizers, and that's the M1 piano. GarageBand, you can use any of the IK multimedias, you can use any app that you want on here just to make the sound exactly the way how you want it to sound. If you want to combine the voices of the keyboard to the app, all you need is a USB cable and also a camera connection kit, which is really cool. So what I like to do is, let's see. Let's go to M1, and I like to go to M1EX, and this one's so-called One World. And that's coming from the speakers right there. Neat. Another app that I like to work on is, there's another piano app that is really, really cool. And I hope it loads up correctly because I haven't updated it for a while. This one's called 3D Piano. So say, for instance, if you really want that grand piano experience of how it is right now, this is loading up. That's what my favorite grand piano that I like to work with is this one right over here. It's called the Gold Grand Piano. And I hope you can see it properly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a camera setting cord. I think it's called the Orbit camera, and that's what it's doing right now. It's just showing. So if I put on a camera setting, I think it's called Orbit camera. Nope, that's not it. Auto camera. There we go. You're in a nice big mansion. It's like a room right here. And when I play the piano on here, the piano on the app interacts. I don't know if you can see the keys, but once I press the keys, or the pedal also interacts too. So there's a time that you're going to see like the strings and the dampers on here. So see it, but the camera. And so you can record your own music on here. There's too much reverb into the app. I have to take some of that reverb off. But you can see the keys. Except for all that reverb, which that's the app itself, but without a glitch, it responds perfectly with both of these digital pianos right here. And I tell you this, help designing these pianos with the team. We talked about it. We talked about it a long time ago. I forgot when, but we talked about it a long time ago. They asked me, said, "What do you like about these pianos? Name all the features you think this piano should have." One of them was definitely the iPad app, and the other one was basically the connection. Make this more of an iPad compatible keyboard. Then I talked about the action with the new scale action on there. With the Legato, I talked about basically the speaker system on the Legato one was too low. And you could go back into my videos. I had lots of videos about it. With my very first impression, when I first touched the Williams digital piano, to right now, as they've been very, very like a parent company for me, which I absolutely love. I love all the other digital pianos that I play, and just like pianos, you have to compare. You have to have the ones that actually suit you, that actually feels, you know, when you touch a piano, you have to see if that's going to be you or if not, you know. So for the price of these digital pianos, as I will repeat again, this one right over here, as I said, is the same features as the ALLEGRO 3, but not with all the controls right in front of you. As I said, you can control all the stuff that I demonstrated today into the app. And this one right over here is basically $199, which is $200. This one right over here, for all of the nice luxury features that you have on here, including the presence of both of them, this one over here, the Allegro 3, is $300. And you can get it by Guitar Center, or you can get it by Musician's Friend. You can mail order it. I think they ship all around the world. And I have people that actually bought these by watching my YouTube videos, and just the comments on them are just so great. And I thank you guys for watching my YouTube videos. Whoever haven't been watching my YouTube videos, please go to Kris Nicholson. You can type in my name on YouTube, and it's KMN Keyboard Vault. And also you can subscribe there. And also, I have a Williams page on Facebook, which is called the Williams Artist Forums. So if you have a Williams piano and you want to show it off, you want to play and everything, it's an open group. You're allowed to actually put your own videos, your own files on them, and share with the people. The people that the company at Williams, they are watching that file too. So whatever is basically that I'm posting here is going to be on the Williams forums, and when that's posted or your stuff is posted on there, people from Williams, all my friends at Williams, is watching you. They're watching and say, hey, this guy's really good. And sometimes they call me, hey, can you get a hold of this guy? I'm like, yeah, sure. Maybe he could come and demonstrate for us or something like that. Very, very friendly service, very friendly people that work with this company. And I tell you this, I'm so glad to be part of the family. As you can see, I'm so glad to be part of the family. And this, I have to thank the company, because this was kind of like my calling of getting into the digital piano business, which I always did for a long time. As you know, I build digital piano cases from wood and cardboard and stuff like. You see my piano cases. So I build digital piano cases ever since I was a kid. Now I'm starting to build them again ever since my mom passed away. I hear her say, Kris, instead of crying about it, build it, and play it. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please click like, subscribe, follow me on everything. And then go to my YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. If you want any more information about these two digital pianos, you can always message me, or actually, just message me basically. That's all you have to do. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.